What am I going to eat tonight? Oh, God. Hey, let me get through this work day. I seriously, I never got any idea what I'm going to eat. I just go to the shops every day after work, whatever jumps out at me, maybe some pasta, some garlic bread, I don't know, whatever, like some sausages and some steak or something and some veggies. I honestly, I don't have time to think about what I'm going to be eating in advance. I'm not that organized. I just never know. I never know what we're going to have. Now, ladies, do you resonate with that? Are you someone who every single day is either going to the shops or moving from the fridge to the pantry, hoping that something miraculous is going to jump out at you and you're going to suddenly feel inspired with your food? You just feel like you do not have time to plan another factor in your life? Don't worry. I used to do that too. I was so uninspired by what I was eating. I literally ate protein and veg, like steak and veg, sausage and veg, chicken and veg every single day because I thought, hey, it's healthy and I have no idea what else to cook. And also I thought I was a really crap cook. So I wasn't about to dive into some recipe book and try and find 50 ingredients and come up with some new fandangle recipe every single evening for my family. That just wasn't going to happen. I didn't have time for that. And so I know when you're in this space and you feel like you're eating on the fly every day, you also think that you don't have time for that. But this cycle doesn't have to continue. You can change this. You don't have to feel like the first time that you get time for yourself is when you flop onto the couch at 8:30 at night when the kids are finally in bed. That shouldn't be the first moment in which you do something for yourself. You should be manically going to the shops every day after work and hunting or through the kitchen trying to find out what on earth you're going to feed your children. Or feeling like it's just all too hard and having to turn to takeaway. Because I know that living in this state right now not only makes you feel frustrated, but you feel like you have no time for yourself. You feel like there's no way you could manage your health amongst this chaos. You feel like you're barely keeping your head above water. How on earth are you going to meal plan, food prep, fit in some exercise, some personal development, maybe meditate? Yeah, right. But you can change this, team. And this is exactly what I help women to do. Now, mums who I know live on the fly and they've gotten into the habit of just dealing with today's tasks in that moment and not actually prior planning, the first thing I know they need help with is creating routine. They need to work out, okay, what day are you going to do meal planning? And here's the software so that you can do it in 3 minutes. They also need super quick recipes that they can cook in like 20 minutes and they can have it on the table. And they don't need 20 ingredients. They need every recipe to have approximately 5. So it's simple, it's easy, it's got no more than 3 steps and it's done. It's a one-pot wonder. I know that's what you need. I also know that women who struggle to prioritize their health because they just feel like life's demands are too large, they need to find time for themselves. They need to be calculated with the habits that exist in the morning and the habits that exist within the evenings. They need to be making the kids' school lunches in the evening so that their mornings run smoother, which sound like really simple things. But when you're wanting to find time for yourself, that means that your morning runs smoother. You're less stressed, and that means your whole day runs smoother. You might even be able to get to a point where you fit in a workout, right? That's the ideal setup. I also know that many of the habits and behaviors that exist for you at the moment are a coping strategy. And you're managing everyone else's lives and putting out all the spot fires and keeping on top of that to-do list, but not necessarily feeling like you're excelling. You don't really feel like you're growing or you're changing or you have time to work on yourself because you just don't know where you could possibly fit that in. And so it's about creating space for that. And so how do you create space for you? You start to become more organized. You prior plan your meals so that you don't go to the shops every day. You're more conscious with your house chores and where that's going to fit within your weekly schedule so that you're not hunting for uniforms in the morning and feeling like you're always behind in the washing. And on those nights when you have to work late or the kids' extracurricular activities take over and you come home really late, you need off-the-cuff meals that you can cook in the last minute that are you're going to have the table in 15 minutes. It's even easier than having takeaway coming to the house and it's way cheaper. And you need to learn to manage your expectations. Don't expect that you're going to jump in and you're going to change your whole life at once and you're going to suddenly be exercising 6 days a week and eating perfectly. It doesn't work like that. Mums can't just do that. We're not single people who have a huge amount of time on our hands. Busy mums need help with creating routine, creating foundation of how they manage their time and how the family structure runs. Once you've got that down packed, then you can start to up the ante. You'll be saving time in the kitchen. You'll be less stressed around food. You'll know exactly what you're cooking. You'll be fueling your body properly and so you'll have more energy. And then we can start to think about exercise. Now, if you want help to change this, if you want simple meals, you want some solutions to these problems that keep derailing you, click on that link and this is what I do. I'll be able to help you and we can have a chat.